Jordan Gorham from Talk News has done an amazing job here, guys, on exposing some of the electric car discounts, which are shocking. I had no idea that Toyota was literally, cutting the price of their new EV in America by so much, or that the Chevy Blazer is already being discounted by this much after going on sale for about a week. Anyhow, here's some of the most incredible EV discounts you can currently get in the United States. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. It's great to see you. Happy Christmas. I hope you have an amazing Christmas season. I'm going to be here working hard over the Christmas season, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel. I'll have plenty of videos coming up. The reason being, well, we're moving house in a few weeks' time, and I figure, well, if I'm going to take some time off, it's going to take me a little while to move house, to pack everything up, to move, and, it's such a pain in the backside to do. So I'll work hard now, and then I'll enjoy moving, and there won't be a whole lot of videos when I'm moving house. Coming to EV discounts, guys. There's some amazing discounts in America right now. I've already made a video recently, in fact, yesterday, on some of the biggest discounts you can get on Tesla Model Ys, Model 3s. You can get the Model Y right now for $41,000 inventory stock. Plus, if you get the tax discount, you're looking at about $34,000 for a new Tesla Model Y. It's ridiculous. Same thing goes for the Model 3. You're looking about at $35,000 for inventory stock. Therefore, if you get the tax discount, about $27,000 for a Model 3. However, that only applies until the end of this year. So you've got about a week to make your mind up on those deals, because Tesla will lose EV incentives on those models, on those base models for the Model 3 and the Model Y starting in January. But not only Tesla will lose them, but almost everyone will lose them. There's very few EVs that will qualify for EV incentives in America next year. So, the first deal here, unearthed by Talk News, which is quite an interesting one, is actually the Subaru Solterra. It's a leasing deal of $399 per month. So basically, what's that, about $95 per week for 36 months with no money down. So no money down at all, 36 months, you get the car for about $95 per week. That sounds amazing to me. In fact, I think that's cheaper than a Toyota Corolla. Anyway. Deal number 2, Nissan Ariya. Now, the Nissan Ariya was brought out with a ridiculous price of $60,000 US. Everyone laughed at that. We knew that they weren't going to sell any at that price, and in fact, they didn't. They discounted them to around about $45,000. You can get a Nissan Ariya for $199 per month. So, about $45 a week for a new Nissan Ariya. That's unbelievable. I can't understand how that could be possible. But anyway, it's like almost like free money. $45 a week for a brand new electric car. Yeah, anyway, $199 a month. Nissan Ariya. I'm just repeating that because it sounds insane. Okay, here's deal number 3. The new Chevy Blazer EV. Now, I should point out, you may or may not want to buy a Chevy Blazer EV considering the 23 major problems that one of them just had being tested by reviewers. I believe it was Edmunds reviewers tested it, and everything went wrong. I mean, everything you can imagine went wrong in it, but maybe that was a one-off. It could just be a one-off lemon, and they could all be great. You never know. I think it's actually, well, it looked like a really good electric car. However, that said, there has been a lot of complaints since that was revealed about GM's Ultium EVs. Apparently, they're littered with problems, but I don't know. I'm just the messenger here, so don't fire me. I don't know if this is actually true. The Blazer EV is GM's newest EV. And Motor Trend said it was great. They said it was the 2024 SUV of the year, which is pretty good praise. However, you can get a $1,000 discount off the price of a Blazer EV with the Costco Auto program. It's offering members. So to be a member of the Costco plan, it doesn't cost anything at all. It's peanuts. But anyway, you get an extra $1,000 off the price of a Blazer EV. Plus, it does qualify for EV incentives, meaning $7,500 plus $1,000. That totals $8,500 discount on a Blazer EV. That seems like a pretty decent deal. I wouldn't personally rush out and buy one though, especially when you can get a Toyota BZ4X for such an incredible deal as well. Now, I'm talking in jest here. I wouldn't buy a BZ4X either. However, if you do want one, you can get one at a finance rate of under it's actually 1.9% finance for a BZ4X. So they're giving away money, sort of, because if you bought one of these for that price, I mean, what's inflation going to be over the next 12 months? At least 3%, right? At least, minimum. So you're getting almost free money there. Plus, they'll give you $2,500 cash on the dash. Cash on the dash, $2,500. I don't really understand the purpose behind that marketing campaign. But anyway, the point is here, you can get that $2,500, but you don't get the EV incentives. They don't qualify for EV incentives. I don't reckon that deal's all that good. And to be honest, the BZ4X isn't that good either. I'd prefer a Mustang Mach-E if I was going to choose between the two, but I wouldn't. I'd probably buy something else. I'd get a Hyundai Ioniq 5 or a Tesla Model Y if I was looking in this space. But the Mustang Mach-E is, in my opinion, a better EV than the BZ4X. And in fact, it's cheaper. It qualifies for EV incentives until the end of the year. And Ford is offering customers a low finance rate plus $3,000 cash on the dash. Meaning, you could get a Mustang Mach-E base model probably for around $30,000 US. Wow. Who said EVs are expensive? They're just not. Anyway, speaking of the Hyundai Ioniq 5, or Hyundai Ioniq 5, I know you guys pronounce it that way in America, the combined discounts are up to $10,000 on some Ioniq 5 EVs. So you want to shop around with that. There's different places, different dealerships have different prices on the Ioniq 5, but you can get up to $10,000 off an Ioniq 5 currently. So make sure you look around different dealers on that one if you're interested. Tesla Model 3. All right, new inventory. You can get a Tesla Model 3 for around just under $35,000 US, depending on where you live. But of course, if you wanted one and there wasn't one where you lived, you could fly out and drive, and pick it up and go on a road trip. Could be something fun to do. Anyhow, Model 3, Model Y, I already mentioned prices on those, which are very, very cheap for inventory stock in the United States. But that said, there is, of course, a new Model 3 coming out. There's also a Model Y update in China, which I'm assuming will be passed on to American EVs probably next year. However, buying a Tesla EV right now is probably a no-brainer, considering until the end of the year they qualify for EV incentives. Yeah, out of all these vehicles, I personally would buy the Model Y, the base model LFP version, at its current inventory price for $41,000 US. And, I'd be happy with that. I'd probably qualify for the EV incentive if I was living in America, and that'd be an amazing car to drive. But there's plenty of options here, guys. Which one do you think's the best? Let me know. Thanks for watching.